What an introduction to live up to. Welcome to the show. I wasn't sure about the bike ride bit. But thanks very much for coming. Really appreciate it. Can you see me okay? Because I can't see you at all, which is probably a good sign, because if someone's trying to make me laugh, they can try all they like, but they won't work. So, you know when people say to you, oh, what do you do? I write poems and write a bit of stuff on the side. And they say, oh, well, you write poems. Do you go home and sit down and, you know, focus and write a couple of rhyming slang bits? And I thought to myself, well, Twitter is a bit similar to a rhyme, isn't it? A lot of Twitter good stuff is like one line and a very kind of profound second line. But when you sit down and you start writing, you think to yourself, well, how could you get inside somebody's head or consider what the real message is? And to put it into an essay, I won't knock an essay or a novel, but to write a poem, well, it can be a challenge sometimes if you've got a short amount of space and not very much time. So tonight, I thought I'd put three together, and I was contemplating in the green room which order to go in. So there's a unanimous vote for all three, so if they don't work out, you can blame all the people in the green room. And I'll tell you a little background before I do each one. So the first one's very short, and I put it together really as a kind of sense of going from darkness to light. Darkness in terms of the amount of struggle that, in one sense, the Sikh community's actually had. Since its inception, really, when you think about the history, and if you know your history, but even over the last 30 years, there have been a lot of injustices. So it's a very short poem, and the first part, the first verse, is really dark, and then we continue towards some light. So here we go. Short poem with a short title. Title's From power to powerless. From intelligence to intolerance. From smiles to smirks. From creativity to compliance. From innovation to introverts. From confidence to condemnation. From start to finish. From chaos to calm. From losing hope to living again. From pen to paper. From no media to media Savi. From lies to truth. From not guilty to guilty with evidence. From belief to salvation. Saffron salvation. That's the first one. I really appreciate that, thank you. So the second one was inspired by an event that took place last year when a certain military official came over to the UK, and I was actually thinking, well, he came over and there were certain things that happened and the press covered it, and then afterwards there was all kinds of, let's put it this way, commentary in the papers, and then there was a lot of politics going on in the media abroad. And a lot of it was around justification. And I thought to myself, well, if I was that guy, what would I be thinking? What do I dream about at night? I even thought about one of the things I may do in the future is maybe put together some kind of screenplay about this particular person when he's on his deathbed and someone comes to see him and what he kind of reveals in terms of his internal thoughts. But for the moment, we've got this particular poem. It's called Push and Shove. Remember those dark days of June and consequently November. Blind faith in your righteousness has made you lose your soul. Remember? Remember that time you left those worshippers locked in rooms. They screamed, no food, no water, and you know, they were left with the sound of their own death. Remember? Remember all around the divinity of the air suffered your destruction. Troops took our heritage to the point of no return, and they followed it up with an unforgettable death toll. Remember? Remember our nectar that turned red through the unnecessary dead. Pure structures made with selfless love crumbled under your incisions. Dark days, remember? Remember that day. Yet today you seek no redemption. Instead, you speak of justification with no contemplation. Remember? Remember, like a mindless robot, you were out to find and bind. You sparked off death and disillusionment. Remember? Remember that as the years pass, we will never forget, and we know deep down, you try and forget. What you did will amplify in your soul, and you will remember. Okay, so here's the last one before I leave you and let forth the rest of the brilliant acts that we have behind us. This one's called Chill. Let me need to do a Cockney accent for this one. Chill. Alright, chill. Maybe not. So this one's called Chill, has a similar kind of flavour, and let's go for it. Chill. Easy, take it easy. No need to worry. I'm free, and no one's gonna catch me. Guilty. That's just noise. No need to worry. I'll bribe my way and hide so no one will catch me. Truth. The evidence can be clouded. No need to worry. I've got friends in high places and no one will catch me. Free, that's what I am today. No need to worry. I can walk the streets and no one will ever catch me. Did you hear that? That's kind of silence. Silence. Late at night, my dreams entrap me. I'm full of worry. It's almost 30 years. I can't sleep at night because one day the truth will reveal me. That's it, folks. Have a wonderful evening and so wonderful to see you tonight. Thanks for coming out. All the best.